Chennai. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to all Guru Maharajas, and all glories to all the devotees. Thank you very much for allowing me to join your group. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Sukakar Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, please accept the humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to the assembled devotees on the call. This is Anita from Sharjah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Guru and Gauranga. This is Pooja Arora from Haridwar, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Puja Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, Danvat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Gauranga and all assembled devotees. Yashamati from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shamagari Mataji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Guru Maharaj Ki Jai, Priti Dasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Do we have any more introductions before we start the class?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Gauranga. This is Raj from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Raj Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Pranam, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. This is Manisha from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Manisha Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for joining us today, Prabhuji, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. We are extremely fortunate to have His Grace Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji here with us today. And Prabhuji would be enlightening us by discussing the glories of Vakreshwar Pandit, Srivas Thakur, Gadadhar Pandit, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Swarup Damodar Goswami, and Sivananda Sena. But before we dive into this nectarine class, I will request Raj Prabhuji to share a brief introduction about His Grace Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Raj Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Over to you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam to you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Here is a brief introduction for Prabhuji. His Grace Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji is a senior disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and has been associated with ISKCON for almost 25 years. Every year, Prabhu takes hundreds of devotees on pilgrimage to Mayapur and Puri Dhams. Proficient in Tamil, his articles get published regularly in Tamil Back to Godhead magazine. His online Tamil classes on Chaitanya Leela attracts numerous devotees worldwide. Prabhu also serves as sector leader for South Chennai zone with more than 25 Bhakti Vrikshas. This is a brief introduction for Prabhuji. Over to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Raj Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for your valuable time and association this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. So without further ado, I would like to request you to please take over from here. Hare Krishna.
Om Ajnana Timirandasya Nananjana Salakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pasatyate Sadarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all devotees who have assembled here to hear about the glories of the 6 acharyas. Just by hearing the transcendental pastime, it mesmerizes the heart of all living entities, especially the Kali Yuga conditioned living entity. So we will be hearing about the glories of Vakreshwar Pandit, also about Srivas Thakur, and also about Gadadhar Pandit, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Swarup Damodar, and also about Sivananda Sena. The love for Krishna is so intense that it mesmerizes all the 3 worlds. So our duty is to continuously hear about their pastimes and then to imbibe the instruction and to apply the principles, whatever they have given to us. So it is very, very valuable, very, very efficient, very, very effective to hear about these glorious personalities, these exalted Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas. So first we will be seeing about the pastimes of Srivas Thakur. The majority of the Panchatattva, Srivas Thakur, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, they all took birth at Bangladesh. Srivas Thakur, he is the marginal living entity and he is none other than Narada Muni. So merciful that Lord Chaitanya came to this material world to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement, and Srivas Thakur's residence, Srivas Thakur Sripat, Srivas Angan, is the headquarters of Lord Chaitanya Sankirtan movement. So those who ever went to Mayapur, on the way to ISKCON, they would have visited the Srivas Angan as well as the Yogapit. And this is considered to be the Rasasthali of Krishna Leela, Rasasthali of Chaitanya Leela. Why is it so? Because when Lord Chaitanya and his associates, they perform the Sankirtan pastime, they become deeply absorbed that they enter into Krishna's pastime. And we all know that most of the associates of Lord Chaitanya, they are all Shakis. So due to their deep absorption, they naturally dive into the Rasalila pastimes of Lord Krishna. And when the same associates of Lord Krishna, when they appeared here as associate of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they enacted the same pastime. Just by hearing that the associates of Lord Chaitanya are liberated and they are eternal associates of Lord Krishna, one becomes liberated. So glorious is the pastime of such divine personalities. Many pastimes took place here at Srivas Angan because the Srivas Angan is located at the shore of the Ganges. So when Mahaprabhu inaugurated Sankirtan movement, it means that all the pastimes happened at the shore of the Ganges, and mostly the headquarter Nama Sankirtan pastime also happened here. So we all know that Vrindavan Das Thakur often stresses that we should just be fully aware and be fully faithful that these associates, they are none other than the close, confidential, intimate associates of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna appeared as Mahaprabhu, and his associates also appeared here as associates of Mahaprabhu in the male form, that's all. Shiva Sangan, it is considered to be the nocturnal pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Nocturnal pastime in the sense that they don't allow people who are not qualified for the Sankirtan pastime at the dead end of the night. Only those who are qualified, because when they go deep into the absorption and meditation, all 8 types of sattvika bhavas they exhibit. And when an unqualified person happened to see that, then immediately they may start to criticize. And Mahaprabhu came to deliver. And if they start to criticize, then it may give a reverse effect. So only the qualified were allowed to witness this pastime. And Mahaprabhu, like in Shiva Sangan, many pastimes, the Mahaprakasa Leela happened here. And Mahaprabhu, whenever he calls all the eternal associates to assemble here, everyone would go there. And he, specifically Gadadhar Pandit, even if he is not invited, he would go there because he is giving us the lesson. To attend Krishna conscious festival, you don't need a formal invitation. Gadadhar Pandit, sometimes Srivas Thakur would come to Gadadhar Pandit and say that there are some Sankirtan pastime. And Gadadhar Pandit would say that even if I am not invited, I am going to join. So such are the mood and finer sentiments. And in Shiva Sangan, Lord Chaitanya, he started the Sankirtan movement. And we all know that sometimes a question may arise, if people don't cooperate, what will happen to the Sankirtan movement? Even if people don't cooperate, Sankirtan movement would flourish. What would happen if there are obstacles put to the Sankirtan movement? Even if obstacles are put, Mahaprabhu's movement cannot be stopped. The Prabhupada used to say that the atheistic class, the demons, even if they put plans to stop this Sankirtan movement, this Sankirtan movement will be unchecked. And the best example is Chankasi. So he came with his team of soldiers, threatened Srivas Thakur, and then broke the Mridanga. And then when this incident was reported to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came along with his associate. He gave full confidence to Srivas Thakur. Immediately did a miracle. Mahaprabhu did lot of miracles. One miracle what he did is, Srivas Thakur, you are crying to Lord for help and protection. I am the same person whom you have requested the appeal. I can give you full protection, but you have a little bit of doubt. So now I will make Narayani to cry. Then Mahaprabhu told to Narayani, chant the holy name of Krishna. Narayani was niece of Srivas Thakur. Then when Mahaprabhu told chant the holy name, she started to chant the holy name, and immediately torrent of tears started to flow from the eyes of Narayani. Now also your doubt doesn't go fully. But I say to you, Srivas, you go and then bring all the Muslim soldiers along with their camel, along with their horses, and along with all their priests who are well versed in Quran. I can guarantee you that by my Sankirtan movement, I can make them, all of them, to cry. And we all know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he started this non-cooperation movement, and then he immediately went to Chankasi residence, and then Chankasi was frightened, but Mahaprabhu, he debated with Chankasi. And in Krishna Leela, Kamsa was killed. When the same Kamsa came here as Chankasi, Mahaprabhu gave love for Krishna. That's why in Krishna conscious movement, there may be two types of people, one who are opposed to Krishna consciousness and one who they are favorable to Krishna consciousness. Mahaprabhu gave love for Krishna to Chankasi, who opposed the Krishna conscious movement, the Sankirtan movement. Mahaprabhu, through his civil disobedience movement, he enacted this principle. That's why Mahaprabhu's movement, even if he is an atheist, aparadi, and then even if they are not cooperating, if they are against, at least we should pray for their deliverance. Such should be the mood of the followers of Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his mother Sachi Devi was very, very intimate with Malini, who is the wife of Srivas Thakur. So Jagannath Mishra, Sachi Devi. Here Srivas Thakur, Malini. So they were both intimate, only 200 yards distance from Yoga Pitch to Srivas Sangan. And Srivas Thakur, initially he used to have Vatsalya Bhav with Nimai. And then when Mahaprabhu inaugurated the Sankirtan movement, actually it's Dasya Bhav, there is no doubt on that. But still, whoever is completely absorbed in the Nama Sankirtan pastime, they dive deep into the Rasa Leela. That is the beauty. So the Rasa Stali of Mahaprabhu's movement is Srivas Sangha. There are many pastimes, and one such intimate pastime which happened with Srivas Thakur is when Mahaprabhu was usually deeply absorbed in Nama Sankirtan, dancing. At that time, the son of Srivas Thakur, he left his body. So the elderly ladies, they were lamenting, they were crying, and Srivas Thakur, seeing this incident, he came to the ladies and then said that if you are going to obstruct the happiness for my dear master, then I would immediately drown in the Ganges. At least I know that the lamentation will be there, but at least don't cry, because it will certainly it will be an impediment to Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. And after some time, Mahaprabhu told that usually I get lot of joy, but today I am not getting the same type of joy. What is the wrong here? And the associate informed that Srivas Thakur's son is dead. Then Mahaprabhu came there, and then he kept his lotus hand at the chest of Srivas Thakur's son. Then the dead boy, he regained his life, and then he spoke some philosophy. And then Srivas Thakur and Malini is only one of the mothers. And then he left the body again. So here in Krishna Leela, we all know that Krishna Balaram, they studied under Sandipani Muni. And then when Sandipani Muni, as a Guru Dakshina, asked these two students to bring his dead son back alive, they did it. Only Supreme Lord can do it. Here Mahaprabhu enacted this pastime, and this is nicely put in the scriptures like Vrindavan Das Thakur, Chaitanya Bhagavat. The sole reason is that just by developing a little faith that Mahaprabhu can do anything, he is a Supreme Lord. But Kali Yuga conditioned souls generally, they don't have faith in Supreme Lord, especially the same Krishna, when he has descended as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one who has developed a little bit of faith that he is supreme, his life becomes successful. So many pastimes are very, very deep. And if we go little bit deeper, if Mahaprabhu can bring a dead son alive, Mahaprabhu can also give love for Krishna, Krishna Prem. Giving love for Krishna, Krishna Prem, for the sole purpose, Mahaprabhu has appeared. The only reason is we have to absorb ourselves in this Namakirtan. This is what the followers of Lord Chaitanya has taught us. So Srivas Thakur pastime is unlimited. And now we will be saying about the brief pastimes of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is also called as the seventh Goswami. The birthplace of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is Birnagar, 1 hour travel from Mayapur. For Bhaktivinoda Thakur's places to be meditated, Birnagar is the place where he took birth. Then he later shifted to Bhakti Bhavan at Kolkata. Then he later shifted to Chaitanya Mat, Grand Road, Uri, where he took up his residence, and that also happens to be the birthplace of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Then ISKCON Puri, where Bhaktivinoda Thakur did his bhajan for 4 years. And he also lived for some time at Badrak. And then later we all know that at Godrumadvip, Swan and the Sukada Kunj, Bhaktivinoda Thakur took up his final residence. So Birnagar is one of the places which is near to Mayapur, which is a must-visit place. It is now being renovated, a beautiful temple where actually the deities of Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai, along with Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi, and also Lakshmi Narasimhadev are worshipped. This is actually the handwriting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. When we went to the temple, the Pujari showed all this. These are all the original handwriting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We all know that Bhaktivinoda Thakur authored many books, Harinama Chintamani, Jaiva Dharma. He also wrote commentary for Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Shikshamrita, many books, more than hundreds of books. These are all the beautiful handwriting of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, which still they have preserved. This is also the finest monument which they are preserving at Birnagar. And this is the exact place Bhaktivinoda Thakur took his birth, because the temple is on the right hand side. Maybe just 100 meters if we go in the left hand side, we can see the exact birthplace where Bhaktivinoda Thakur took birth at Birnagar. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada used to appreciate and glorify that he is the ideal Grahastha. And we can see the schedule. From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. he used to take rest only for 2 hours. And actually, generally, for one who has controlled the senses and for one who is deeply absorbed in bhajan, a 2-hour rest is enough. And certainly we cannot imitate like the Goswamis. And the reason behind that is, even if they take 2-hour rest, it is tantamount to our 6-hour rest. And there is also a deep meaning in this. If a person sleeps between these two, time between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., actually, even according to the universal cosmic manifestation, the taking 2 hours rest is tantamount to taking 6 hours rest. Now people all work in the dead end of the night, and then they will not get sleep. And apart from that, there are all the tricks and techniques. Usually even in the local villages, they used to go sleep very early, and they used to wake up early morning, because 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. ideally taking rest is advisable. And 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. he used to write. Writing is very important. Prabhupada used to say that those who have the habit of writing, their realization advancement will be very high. We love to hear classes, but when we hear classes and we take notes, actually that come as a realization. When we read Srila Prabhupada books and write notes, that comes as a realization. So writing is a very important aspect in devotional advancement. And Prabhupada says everyone should write, whether whatever they write is published or not published, that is another aspect, but everyone should write. And those who write, they advance in spiritual life rapidly. 4 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. he used to take rest. 4:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. chant japa. So that Brahma Muhurta time, and that also we can see 4:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. That's why the ideal time is actually to finish 16 rounds before 7 a.m. Chanting prescribed number of rounds should be done at this time, because at this time we can deeply be absorbed in Namakirtan. 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. correspondence. Correspondence is very, very important, whether it's be a Bhakti Viksha leader or a political leader or a spiritual leader. Political leader also, he has to write letter to his followers. Spiritual leaders, even Bhakti Viksha leader, they have to make a phone call. And now, no need to write letters, but at least a phone call or sending messages. That is also a part and parcel of our spiritual life. 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. studying the Shastra. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is a realized soul. Still, what is the reason to study the Shastra? To relish the pastimes of Krishna. 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. He used to take bath, take prasadam. You can see that his prasadam, mostly milk, fruits and chapatis. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The court duties. And the beauty is that you can see that his work is like 3 hours in the morning, 10 to 1, and also 2 to 5, 6 hours. The British people, they used to love the work of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The sole reason is that whenever he gives a judgment, it never comes for re-appeal. But now in Kali Yuga, we all see that the judges used to give judgment. From the lower court, it goes to the top court. From the top court, it goes to the Supreme Court. But when Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives judgment, there is no appeal, because while giving the judgment itself, he will write, I am giving you the reward or punishment for so and so reason. He would refer the Dharma Shastra, the Manu Samhita, the other aspects. For this purpose only, I am giving you such and such reward. For this reason only, I am giving you such and such punishment. And he would also quote that. So reading that, you will be completely convinced that whatever I am rewarded or punished is very much pakka, and they will never come for re-appeal. So it happens that Bhaktivinoda Thakur's work was like, he was doing like a 10 months duty, 20 months duty. So Britishers loved him. That's why the British people, though Bhaktivinoda Thakur was living in Godrumadip, they put a separate railway track from Kolkata to Godrumadip. And now actually the present government from Kolkata, from Ranaghat to Godrumadip, they are again renovating the track line so that the TOP, Temple of Vedic Planetarium, gets opened. That would also serve a nice purpose. And then 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. he used to take a refresh at home. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. again taking bath, prasadam. So the summary schedule, he would sleep for 3 hours and write for 8.5 hours. So how much time he spent? Because in Kali Yuga, we can give knowledge to people only by books. And that's why he was the pioneer for our Gaudiya movement. And his japa study 4.5 hours and work 6 hours. So he's an ideal grahastha. Certainly we can learn the principles from him and then apply in our day-to-day life. And this is actually, when we went to Birnagar, that priest showed a unique photo. This is the photo when Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually left his body. So he left his body at Kolkata, and then he was burnt. His body was burnt at Neemtala, which is again at the shore of the Ganges at Kolkata. And actually, Swananda Sukhada Kunj, Godrumadip, there will be a Bhaktivinoda Thakur Murti, and that is said to be also the Samadhi of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Actually, it is Pushpa Samadhi. Because actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakur desired that his body should be burnt. He was ideal grahastha. This is also one of the rare photo which the priest showed to us. when Bhaktivinoda Thakur left this world to enter into the eternal pastimes of Radha Krishna. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur also showed the principle that when he constructed a small temple for Lord Chaitanya at Yogapith, at that time it costed 20,000 rupees. So he collected 1 rupee from 20,000 grahastha and then he constructed a temple. That's why TOP also, a temple of Vedic planetarium, it may get delayed for many reasons, but the concept is that everyone has to contribute, whether it is 1 rupee or 100 or 1,000 or lakh or crore. And Mahaprabhu, when he is pleased, actually a temple of Vedic planetarium gets manifested. So it is now getting manifested means Mahaprabhu is most pleased. So these are all the principles with Bhaktivinoda Thakur showed us. And in Yogapith there is also Lakshmi Narasimha deity, which Bhaktivinoda Thakur personally worshipped, and also his Gadadhar deity. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he used to worship Lakshmi Narasimha for the sole purpose of protecting the devotees and also the acharyas and also for the movement. That's why following his footstep, this Tanu Narasimha deity is also established in our ISKCON temple when there was a dacoit problem. And this is the place where Bhaktivinoda Thakur took up his final residence in Godrumadeep, Swananda Sukhada Kunj. In his songs, he used to glorify that he wants to put a small bhajan kutir glorifying Gaura Prem bhajans. And from this place, he also was able to have a vision of this temple of Vedic planetarium. He told that 50,000 residents would come up at Mayapur. Now hardly 5,000 residents are there, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur predicted that 50,000 residents would come and Bhakti Devi would flow from every home. Maybe at that time when this temple get manifested, I may not be there physically, but he was able to see that visually. And he also predicted a day would come when I would not be there physically to see how the Mongolians, Chinese, the French, the Australians, the Russian would come out in the street chanting Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaurahari. And that is also, you can see how it has got fulfilled. So actually, whatever Guru Gauranga desire, that only gets fulfilled. We may do a lot of proactive work in Krishna consciousness, but at the end of the day, whatever Guru Gauranga desires, that is only going to happen, and we take part, we assist Guru Gauranga in the spreading missionary activities that we have to realize. And this also we can see, this is the ISKCON Puri, where we have Radha Krishna deity along with Mahaprabhu. This is called as Bhakti Kutir, where Bhaktivinoda Thakur did his bhajan for 4 years. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, along with his family, Bhagavati Devi, he had 10 children, and in his Grahastha life, throughout his life, he attempted to have children only for 10 times, and he had only 10 children. So we can also learn how Bhaktivinoda Thakur has showed us the way how to lead the family. And in one of the songs, Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to mention that when I came to the home, I could see that my home has become a Goloka Vrindavan, everyone engaged in devotional service. So when our heart also becomes cleansed, so we also start to visualize everything in connection with Krishna. And he was a perfect magistrate, and the British loved to have him in that job because he was able to do more than 20% duty, and he was very, very strict, especially when Bisaki Sen, the person who claimed himself to be Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, the whole of Orissa was worshipping this false incarnation, Bisaki Sen, as Supreme Lord. But with his courage, Bhaktivinoda Thakur put him in jail, and the whole of Odisha They came before the jail and then they were shouting slogan, please release our Lord Vishnu, please release our Lord Vishnu, don't put Lord Vishnu in jail. But anyhow, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, with his courage, we all know that he put him in jail and then gave him the punishment. Later, he then took poison and then committed suicide. We will be also seeing about the glorious pastimes of Shivananda Sen. Shivananda Sen, for Srivas Pandit, actually he took birth at Srihatta. Srihatta means the present Sylhet at Bangladesh. So it happened to be his birthplace. And Srivas Thakur, then when Mahaprabhu was enacting his pastime, he was present at Mayapur. And when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, Srivas Thakur was residing here. And Shivananda Sen, he was also having the residence here, Halishahar, Kumarahatta. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, we would be hearing the term Kumarahatta. The Kumarahatta present day name is Halisahar. And this is the place when Shivananda Sen and the Srivas Thakur resided. The Halisahar, Kumarahatta, Kanchadapada. So these are all very nearing places. When Mahaprabhu, when he took sannyas and when he came from Puri to see Mother Ganges and Mother Sachi on the way, he used to halt here. And this is actually the famous Krishnaraya temple. Shivananda Sen, worshipable deity is Gaura Gopal, and his son is Kavikarnapur. Kavikarnapur's spiritual master is Srinath Das. His worshipable deity is still kept here. But the place which we see here, this is the Sripat of Shivananda Sen. This is actually, you can say, like in between Mayapur to Kolkata. It should come in the middle. There is one famous station called as Kalyani, very well planned town. So it is all near to that, Kalyani. So this is Shivananda Sen, so Sripat, wonderful temple. This is actually the entrance to enter into this temple. And that is the famous Sri Krishnaraya deity, the worshipable deity of Srinath, who happens to be the spiritual master of Kavikarnapur. And he was also the priest of Shivananda Sen. And this is also the residence of Shivananda Sen. So near to these places also many places can be covered. And Shivananda Sen, we all know that how he showed his compassion to the little dog. And finally, the little dog, after taking some coconut pulp from the lotus hand of Mahaprabhu, it got delivered. But only by the mercy of Shivananda Sen, this little dog was able to take darshan of Mahaprabhu. This little dog also got the Uchishta of Mahaprabhu. The next day it was not seen. Then Shivananda Sen concluded that, oh, it should have gone to the spiritual world. Mahaprabhu has delivered it. So actually, the concept, the principle which we should apply is that somehow or other we are connected to the Guru Parampara, and whoever comes under our orbit, they are most fortunate. But our mood should be like, I am the most fallen and I am the most fortunate. I am the most fallen, there is no doubt on that. I am the most fortunate, we have come into the moment of Mahaprabhu and we have connected to the Parampara, so we are most fortunate, there is no doubt on that. So this mood of most fallen and most fortunate, everyone should imbibe. It also shows our gratitude to this great Acharya who, by the desire only, this moment is spreading, and somehow or other we have come into this moment of ISKCON. And he had three sons, Shivananda Sen, Chaitanya Das, then Ramadas, and also the third one is Paramananda Sen, who also was called as Kavikarnapur. He only wrote Gaura Ganodesa Deepika. Shivananda Sen is none other than Dhira Gopi and Duti Gopi. Duti Gopi, she used to be the messenger of gopis. And the same activity, Dhuti Gopi, which she was performing in the spiritual world, when she appeared as Sivananda Sen as a messenger, Sivananda Sen was taking 200 associates from Navadip to Jagannath Puri during the Ratha Yatra festival as a messenger. Actually, in the parampara, in this material world, everyone is wanting for job, everyone is wanting for service, and in the spiritual life, in the devotional life, it's very, very dynamic and enthusiastic to perform many devotional acts. In devotional service, no one can claim that I don't have any seva, I don't have any service. Everyone has got the service of a postmaster. Postmaster means to deliver the message. Everyone actually is only a postmaster in Mahaprabhu's Leela. This was perfectly demonstrated by Shivananda Sen, taking the residence of Navadip to Jagannath Puri. Whatever we may do in the devotional activity, in the preaching, we are actually doing only the job of a postman. So everyone has the service of a postman. So no need to compete with others, because everyone is a postman. So what is that? I am a big postman or a small postman. And in this Gaura Ganodesa Deepika written by Kavi Karnapur, we all know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave mercy to Paramananda Sena, who was later called by Kavi Karnapur by Mahaprabhu, because he had the opportunity to suck the toe of Lord Chaitanya, and by that reason he already was having the talent of writing poems. And then after tucking the toe of Mahaprabhu, he wrote this wonderful literature, Sri Gaura Ganodesa Deepika. Every verse, and in every verse, how he used to mention that such associate of Lord Chaitanya is such associate in Krishna Leela. And whenever he has doubt, he used to clarify with his father, Shivananda Sen, Dhira Gopi and Dhuti Gopi. Father, is so and so personality in Mahaprabhu's Leela. They are having such identity in Krishna Leela. And Shivananda Sen would confirm that. So it is an authentic book, Sri Gaura Ganodesa Deepika. And near to this place, Shivananda Sen Shripad residence, which is called as Alisahar, just a 10 minutes travel is only a Kumarahatta, which is also called as the Chaitanya Doba, which also happens to be the birthplace of Ishwarapuri. So actually, when we come to this place, we can have Shripad of three great acharyas: Kumarahatta, Ishwarapuri birthplace, then this Alisahar, that happens to be the Shripad of Shivananda Sen. Srivas Thakur's residence is also nearby, Kancharapada. And actually, this is the exact point when Mahaprabhu came here. He took a piece of mud and then he used to wrap in his chadar. He is showing us the way how actually a spiritual master should be worshipped. And the followers of Lord Chaitanya, when they came here, they took mud, and then later it became as a pond. There is also a beautiful temple constructed here. This is actually the Murti of Ishwarapuri, the spiritual master of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and also his worshipable deity, Shri Radha Krishna Gaurnita. And actually, you all would have heard this pastime. Shivananda Sen, he actually experienced Sakshat, Avesha and Avirbhav. I mean, directly perceiving Mahaprabhu and then seeing some person being empowered, and then Mahaprabhu entering into some person's body. So he was a direct witness to all this pastime. Some persons, they might have seen Mahaprabhu, but they would have not realized that Mahaprabhu is acting in some person's body. Actually, this is actually the residence. There is one place called as Pyari Ganj. Mayapur, mostly now the road goes, when they want to go by Calcutta, one is the normal road and the other one is a Kalna road. From Kalna, you can also go to Kolkata. So 1 hour travel from Mayapur along the way to Calcutta, I mean the Kalna road, the main road. Just we have a right hand direction. That is a place for Pyariganj. So here Shivananda Shen came. He already heard that Mahaprabhu has entered into the body of Nakula Brahmachari. So he wanted to test that. So he came here. And then this is the exact place where Shivananda Shen took his seat. Actually, just 200 meters from right of this place is Nakula Brahmachari's residence. And he was contemplating and thinking, Sivananda Shen, actually if Mahaprabhu has entered into the body of Nakula Brahmachari, he should know that I am sitting here. And if he knows that I am sitting here, he should call my name and also tell my Ishta mantra. Then I would prove. People may say many things. But if Nakula Brahmachari comes here, that my presence is here and calling my name and also saying my Ishta mantra, then I would believe it. That incident happened here at Pyariganj place. Pyariganj. Wonderful village. So we also went to there and then we also took up our residence there. Actually, these places are all only in the main road only. Just if you know, Pyariganj is a place where we have to visit. And then if you want to release these pastimes, it's a must visit place. And this is actually the exact place where Nakula Brahmachari, he took up his residence and he worshipped his personal worshipable deity, mesmerizing deity. So here we can see Gaur Nitai. How Mahaprabhu is in a dancing posture. And they call it here as Gaura Nadraj. Nadraj means dancer. Even in Chidambaram, they call Shiva as Nadraj, the best dancer. There was a dancing competition between Shiva and Parvati. Whatever step Shiva performed, the same step Parvati Devi enacted. At last, Lord Shiva took his feet and then he kept near his head. Then immediately Parvati Devi accepted defeat because a woman supposed not to keep her leg near the head. Like that, Mahaprabhu here, he is in a dancing posture. Wonderful, mesmerizing deity, dancing posture, like a Gaura Nadraj. And also, this is also the pastime because we hear such pastimes from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavata. When we go to such places, the vibration, the atmosphere, we can realize these are all 100% real and we can dive deep into such pastime. Then we are to hear about the glorious pastimes of Vakreshwar Pandit. Vakreshwar Pandit, as already told earlier, he used to dance for 72 hours continuously. How is it possible? It's only possible by deep absorption and when they exhibit their gopi form. That is actually the internal secret. Externally, can a person dance for 72 hours? Certainly the spiritual personalities, the deep inner secret is that for the Nama Sankirtan, Vakreshwar Pandit was a great singer, great dancer, and when they sing and dance, they go into the deep meditation where they exhibit the Siddha Deha Swarupa. They exhibit their gopi form. And then they go into the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Externally, they are having a male form. But internally, they go into the pastimes of Lord Krishna. And Vakreshwar Pandit, Mahaprabhu used to say that you are like one of my wing, and if I have one more devotee like you, I can fly. There is one mutt called as Devananda mutt, which is in Navadip. Generally, when we go to Navadip, we used to visit Kameshwar Mahaprabhu, then Jagannath Das Babaji Samadhi and Bhajan Katir. But when we go to the left side from the boat ghat of Navadip, 3 kilometers is Devananda Gaudiya Mutt. And this is when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was walking along with his disciple, he told to his disciple, this is the exact place. This is the exact place where Lord Chaitanya gave forgiveness to Devananda Pandit. The sole reason is that Devananda Pandit, he was reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, and when Srivas Pandit entered, his followers couldn't realize the symptoms exhibited by Srivas Thakur and they threw him out. Mahaprabhu took it as a great offense and he told to Devananda Gaudiya, you may recite Bhagavatam, but you cannot show any sign of love for Krishna. And then when Vakreshwar Pandit came here, so the present day Navadip is also called as Kulina Gram in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So when Vakreshwar Pandit was dancing here, because by his dance, he was able to attract lakhs and lakhs of people. So the crowd control management was taken by Devananda Pandit, and he saw that the crowd didn't give disturbance to Vakreshwar Pandit, and Mahaprabhu forgave Devananda Pandit on the pretext that you have shown such respect and care to my dear devotee Vakreshwar Pandit. And when Mahaprabhu came from Jagannath Puri to Navadip, the exact place he gave forgiveness. That's why generally for if a person commits Vaishnava Aparad, there are two places when they visit there, they can be ridden from the Vaishnava Aparad. One is Sri Perumbudur, Tamil Nadu. The second one here is Poladi. And certainly one should repent and should not commit it again. And generally, the tendency is that when people come to Poladi, they used to take dust and then apply it in their body, following in the footstep. And his disciple is Gopal Guru Goswami. You all know that Gopal Guru Goswami, when he was a small boy, actually he saw a person when he was in his nature call evacuating his stomach. He didn't chant the holy name of Krishna, biting his tongue. And Gopal Guru, he told that even while going for nature's call, there are chances that one may leave the body. And there is no dosha or fault when we chant the holy name of Krishna. Hearing such explanation, then Mahaprabhu gave him the name Gopal Guru. Actually, he was actually Gopal. Then he gave Gopal Guru. Then later he was also called as Gopal Guru Goswami. So so actually Poladi, one time actually His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj asked one question among the audience. When the boar incarnation appeared in this world, where did he keep his leg? No one answered. And His Holiness told that the boar incarnation, his leg was kept at Koladvi. That is also one of the beauty of this place. This is the deity of Shri Radhakanta, the stealing deity. The deity came from Kanchipuram. And then actually this deity Shri Radhakanta is being worshipped in Gambhira by the followers of Gopal Guru Dhyan Chandra Goswami. And here, Radhakanta deities, when they were kept inside the compound of Jagannath temple, from the kitchen, all the laddu sweet items, it was missing. And Jagannath complained to the head pujari. Immediately throw out Shri Radha Kanta out of this temple compound. It is called as Prema Kalaha. So Jagannath is Supreme Lord. So Shri Radha Kanta, they are Supreme Personality. But when such pastimes are enacted, it is called as Prema Kalaha, a loving quarrel with love. Such pastimes also happen. So this deity was worshipped by Gopal Guru Goswami Parampara. Then we will be hearing about the glorious pastime of Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami, he is counted among one of the renunciant. He was also a sannyasi. Most of the associates in Lord Chaitanya's Leela, they were grahasthas. As far as sannyasis, they can be counted. Among them, one is Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami, his samadhi, and then his bhajan kutir. If you want to see just behind the 100 meters behind of ISKCON Puri temple, you can witness those places. These two personalities, Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar. Swarup Damodar as Vishaka, Ramananda Rai as Lalita. But Ramananda Rai was a householder. That's why in Puri, we cannot find any samadhi of Ramananda Rai and his Bentapur near Alarnath. It is his birthplace. Ramananda Rai, then he was at Kovu Rajamundari. Then after Mahaprabhu requested him, he came to Puri. But sometime when we used to ask, like, there is a samadhi of Swarup Damodar Goswami, where is Ramananda Rai? He was a Grahastha, so there is no samadhi for him. Swarup Damodar Goswami, very, very intimately related to Mahaprabhu. So when Swarup Damodar Goswami came to Puri, Ramananda Rai also came to Puri. So Mahaprabhu had Lalita Vishaka Shaki as Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar. Because Mahaprabhu came to taste the finer sentiments of Srimati Radharani. And only these two personalities, Lalita and Vishaka, know how to nourish the finer sentiment of Srimati Radharani's mood. And Mahaprabhu loved to have these two associates always with them. And Swarup Damodar Goswami, he used to sing the song of Vidyapati, Chandidas, Gita Govinda, because they are all esoteric. Mahaprabhu used to like that. Everyone used to write poem and then bring before Mahaprabhu to read it. But Swarup Damodar Goswami, he used to take those songs, he used to edit, and if there is any rasabash, he would reject it. Sometimes they would put Dashya Bhav, then immediately they will come to Madhurya Bhav. Mahaprabhu came here to teach Madhurya Bhava. And this Swarup Damodar Goswami, he was perfectly enacting his role to go deeper and deeper. Mahaprabhu was always in a trance and ecstasy. So only when we can understand the mood of Lalita and Vishaka Shaki, we can appreciate the mood of Ramananda Rai and also Swarup Damodar Goswami. So Mahaprabhu, first 6 years, he used to come out and then give his audience to the public. Then later, when time was going, he was actually only remaining in the inner chambers of Gambhira. He was going deeper and deeper. Actually, the real ecstasy is not in the outside material world. We have to go deeper into that. So he was actually going deep into that, which Mahaprabhu exhibited and also his associates. Then Gadadhar Pandit, Srimati Radharani came here in Mahaprabhu's moment as Gadadhar Pandit. Mahaprabhu took the mood of Srimati Radharani. For Mahaprabhu to take the mood of Srimati Radharani, Gadadhar Pandit appeared in male form and then assisted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in Puri, we also know the famous Tota Gopinath temple, the inside of the temple, and also where Gopinath ji is worshipped. Mahaprabhu gave personal instruction that you have to worship here, you have to be a Kshetriya Sannyasi. And when Mahaprabhu left Puri, Gadadhar Pandit also followed. Gadadhar Pandit told to Mahaprabhu, to hell is this Kshetra Sannyasi. Wherever you are, that is a Kshetram for me. But anyhow, in order to not to break the etiquette, again Mahaprabhu sent him back. So intimately related. And Gadadhar Pandit, one time when he was with Lord Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu asked him, where is Krishna? And then Gadadhar Pandit told that in your heart. Then Mahaprabhu started to pierce his heart. Then immediately he stopped him. This was seen by Mother Sachi. And Mother Sachi told that you have saved my son and then protected my son. So you should live with my son for entire life. So Radha cannot be separated from Krishna. Generally, we should say only Radha Krishna, not even Radha and Krishna. That and is separating Radha and Krishna. So here, Mahaprabhu taking sannyasi, naturally, Srimati Radharani has to take a male form in order to be constantly associated with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mukunda Datta was very dear to Gadadhar Pandit, and Pundarik Vidyanidhi came here. He was very opulent, so he mistakenly took that he's not a bhakta. But when Mukunda Datta recited the sloka, how Krishna was merciful to Putana, then immediately he started to show the ecstatic symptom who Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Then he could realize Pundarik Vidyanidhi that actually we cannot identify a Vaishnava by the external symptom. So Mukunda Datta, Vasudeva Datta, they were also very dear to Vrishabhanu Maharaj, who came as Pundarik Vidyanidhi, and Vrishabhanu Maharaj came here as Pundarik Vidyanidhi. And Gadadhar Pandit took his initiation from Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Gadadhar Pandit he used to decorate the bed of Mahaprabhu and then the fragrant flowers for Mahaprabhu, because Radharani does this seva. So in Chaitanya Leela also Gadadhar Pandit was doing the same. And majority of the Panchatattva, they all took their appearance only at Bangladesh. This is Navagram, Advaitacharya birthplace. And here to this birthplace, 5 kilometers far from here is Madhavendrapur, birthplace. Madhavendrapuri birthplace is here only. And then Gadadhar Pandit also appeared at Bangladesh. And Srivas Thakur also appeared at Biani Bazaar. That is also near to the Sillet. Near to the Sillet, actually, birthplace of Jagannath Mishra, and then that is called as Dhaka Dakshin. Sachi Devi's birthplace, Sachi Angan, Murari Gupta's birthplace, Gola Bazaar. Sivananda, here, Srivas Thakur, birthplace, that is also here. Navagram, Advaitacharya birthplace, that is near to Sunamganj. Many associates, they took birth here. And Srivas Thakur, he was associating with Advaitacharya here at Navagram. Then when Advaitacharya shifted his residence to Shantipur and also to Mayapur, then from Srihatta, the present day Sillet, Srivas Thakur also shifted his residence from there to Mayapur. So from here, Sillet, then to Mayapur, then we all heard his shifting of residence to Halisahar after Mahaprabhu took his sannyas. So Mahaprabhu would love to have all these confidential associates with him. So when we go into such a Leela, definitely actually we can have one realization that actually how this material world is actually an impediment. And that's why in this material world, these associates, they don't reveal their identity. Kavi Karnapur, he didn't reveal his identity. Kavi Karnapur, in Gaura Ganadesa Deepika, he didn't reveal his spiritual master Srinath Pandit's identity, because revealing the identity itself is an impediment. And that's why we can know that Gambhira pastime Mahaprabhu, he cut off his relationship with the material world as far as possible in the last 6 years. Going deep into such pastime, one feels that this material world is very insignificant. That is what these associates are showing to us. So by following their footsteps, because these associates, when we come to know how much love they have for Mahaprabhu, how much love they have for Krishna, that mesmerizes our heart. And when we get deeply absorbed in such pastime, then our connection with the material world also gradually diminishes. So what happens? Now that is the famous Radhayatra festival happening, Gundicha Marjan also happened recently. When we hear such pastime, all the anarthas, impurities in our heart gets cleansed off. And for a person whose heart is clean, whatever he sees, actually his level of happiness, we cannot conceive. Like we clean our heart, and when we chant the holy name, and when we experience our happiness to others, some can know, but mostly others cannot appreciate. But irrespective of what others perceive on us or not, but for our internal experience, when our heart is cleansed, we feel joy at every moment and second. And this was enacted by Lord Chaitanya. So first the gross dust was taken, then the subtle dust, then even some dust could be hidden there and here. So Mahaprabhu used to roll so that his cloth can pick up all those dust. So when we engage in devotional service, trying to attempt to be in Krishna conscious 24 hours a day, certainly like hearing and then doing all sorts of devotional service, our heart also gets cleansed. And actually, sometime a question may be asked. Already Krishna is in our heart. So what is the necessity to clean our heart? Actually, Krishna as Paramatma is only in our heart. When we clean our heart, Krishna directly resides. So when we hear such glorious personalities pastime, we can realize that. Hare Krishna. With that I complete.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. What an amazing class, Prabhu. Thank you so much. In such a short time, you covered so much, Prabhu. Srivas Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Sri Sivananda Sen, Sri Vakreshwar Pandit, Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, Sri Gadadhar Pandit. So many exalted personalities and so beautiful pastimes, Prabhu, you narrated. So beautiful. I actually loved the picture of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur that you presented in your PPTs. I first time saw original picture, actually, honestly speaking. So that was so beautiful. We all know pastimes are true, but certainly we jivas of Kali Yuga still, when see the pictures, we get connected more. This is how fallen we are, Prabhu. That picture was so beautiful. Thanks for showing that, Prabhu. And it just shows how much love you have for the parampara and how much you are gifted by the blessings of your Guru Maharaj, Prabhu. That you have, your knowledge is just unbelievable. How many names you know, Prabhu? It's just so beautiful. And it shows you are just not talking, taking pictures from somewhere, but you have been to those places and your pictures are right there. You are standing there in those holy places. All these places are dhams for us, and all these great personalities are our Guru Varga, is what we need to think about. As you said lastly in your session, that Krishna is inside the heart, but listening about these great personalities, that will clean our heart more. So thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you. I already see 2 hands raised. So Prabhu, with your permission, can we go to question answer session or the devotees?
Hare, yes, Prabhu. Why not?
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Sukha karo, Prabhu. Our senior devotees, please go ahead. Hare Krishna. Sukha Prabhu, you are on mute.
Hare Krishna, Jivana Gaurahari Prabhu, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Sukha karo, Krishna Das Prabhu.
Chennai, I'm not able to meet you, but I'm going to see you. You're such a busy person. Prabhu, I want to know, I like the most important thing is, I am the most fallen. I am the most fortunate. I think this is a good thing. Every second, we have to breathe and breathe in, breathe out. We have to keep on telling, I'm the most fallen and the most fortunate. I think that will only please Krishna. Prabhu, one more thing is, now you are told so much. That means I have definitely a feeling that you are part of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's team. That's why you send you back.
Everyone is part of Lord Chaitanya's Leela, because Mahaprabhu says that it is my desire that my holy name should be spread in all towns and villages. So we are all already in Mahaprabhu's pastime.
No, but you especially with so much, you are every day in and day out, whenever I see the inspiration you find, you are scattered here, there, everywhere in the world. You are preaching and you're going so many times. All things have gone inside your every cell. I think Jivana Gaurahari, Jivan is only Krishna Prem and only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in the dream also, if somebody wakes up, You would have read so many times the Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavata, because once there was a question asked by Amog Leela Prabhu to Guru Maharaj in Mayapur. I saw the video. He asked Guru Maharaj that you are knowing so much about Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So he said, I'll give you a secret. Come, I'll tell you. I have read Chaitanya Charitamrita 300 times. So 300 times when? Long back. So he said, if you read 300 times Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can get Krishna Prem. So he was saying, I don't know how we will finish 300 times. I wanted to know something, how you can manage to get so much reading. You would have read how many times? More than 100 times, no, Prabhu.
Let your blessings come true, Prabhuji.
No, you are very humble. You are not telling. You just share your secret to us, Prabhu. We can also follow your footsteps. Mahajanena Gatasta Panta, Prabhu. Please.
Please bless me, Prabhuji.
You're not giving an answer for my question.
Hari.
How to get the taste, how to get the...
No, it's actually
interest.
daily, minimum half an hour or 1 hour, we can have the habit of reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangala, and many books like the Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya books are there. So actually, the thing is that actually when we daily read this habit of Mahaprabhu's Leela, actually our mind starts to connect with many things, the many places, and also the link, everything, actually our mind starts to meditate on that. So we should attempt from that side.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Jivana Gaurahari Prabhu. We're so happy, very proud of you, Prabhu.
All glories to Guru Gauranga.
Thank you, Sugakara Prabhu. So true. We are fallen and we are fortunate because we got Srila Prabhupada. So thank you so much. Beautiful. Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Jivana Gaurahari Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for such a wonderful, again, virtual tour which you have sent with, which you have took us with all the pastimes, which is such a short time. It's really wonderful. And I also had that that quote which you told that I'm the most fortunate and I'm the most fallen. And that the fortunate, I was thinking, how come we are fortunate? And immediately we came up with the answer that we are in the moment and we are in the association of the devotees. That's how we have to feel ourselves as fortunate. That was really wonderful, Prabhuji. And Prabhuji, I just want to know that in Vrindavan Leela, who were Krishna's associates, they all came in Gauranga Leela also. So where can we get this whole history of those associates, Prabhuji?
Authentic source, actually, authentic source is Ganadesa Deepika. Then second book is Prema Vilas. These two books. Okay. And there is also one more book called Vaishnava Achara, one book. So I think these three we can get.
Gaura Ganadesa Deepika.
Gaura Ganadesa Deepika, Prema Vilas. Then the third Prema one Vilas. Is Vaishnava Achara.
Vaishnava Achara, okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Many times you come, you say all these the associates who are in.
Now, what you can do is actually you take a printout. You take a printout of all these associates, put it in your table near to your table wall. Whenever you happen to see that.
Yes, that's what my next plan is. That's why I asked where can I.
Oh, already you planned. Very good. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji, for the beautiful question. There is actually also a page I will just post into the chat box, but we'll go to the Sureshwar Sham Prabhu. Sureshwar Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you, Prabhu, for sharing Gaura Leela and associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhuji, one question I have, Prabhu. This in the first chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita, the spiritual masters, we see today there are innumerable devotees of the Lord, of whom Srivas Thakur is the foremost. I offer my respectful obeisances thousands of times onto their lotus feet. So, out of the innumerable devotees of the Lord, why Srivas Thakur is taken as the foremost and is the part of the Panchatattva, Prabhuji?
It's like a Panchatattva, Supreme Lord comes, and then actually the expansion comes, the incarnation comes, the Sakti Tattva comes, and then the Jiva Tattva also comes. So Narada he travels all over the three world in the sense that not only the upper, middle, and lower planetary system, but also to the spiritual world. So he can see what Supreme Lord is enacting pastime in the spiritual world, and how actually in the material world the jivas are forgetting about the constitutional position, and then forgetting Krishna, they are rotting in this material world. And we can also see how the Supreme Lord appears in various forms like scriptures, acharyas, and also in the personal form to deliver this condition to souls. And this actually vision Narada only has. And so the same Narada, when he comes in Mahaprabhu's Leela as Srivas Thakur, he is considered to be the foremost of all devotees.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sureshwar Shyam.
Thank you, Sureshwar Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for the beautiful class. There are many comments in the chat box too from Dhanashri Mataji, from Lalita Mataji, Dhyananda Prabhu. Everybody is so happy with the class. Shamagori Mataji is there. Hare Krishna, Shamagori Mataji.
She gave me 6 Acharya topics.
Yes, she gave you a lot of work. But that's what we want from you, Prabhu. Always listen from you. It's so beautiful to listen from you. So all glories to Shamagori Mataji and you. Shamagori Mataji, please go ahead.
Prabhuji, all glories to you. All glories to Jivana Gaurahari Prabhu. He is doing such a hard work, taking pictures and going places. When we go, we just forget, but he just remembers everything and he shares with us. That's the most wonderful thing of him. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, if you have time, can you speak about Gundicha Marchan and the Yatra, because we just now had that 2 festivals.
So, yeah, briefly I can say, like Radha Yatra, actually the purpose of conducting Radha Yatra is that it makes us remember how the gopis, they took Krishna in their chariot from Kurukshetra, bringing back home to Vrindavan. So the purpose of conducting Radha Yatra from the Puri Jagannath main temple, which is considered to be Dwaraka, and the Gundicha is considered to be the Vrindavan aspect. And actually it means that actually the gopis are carrying Krishna in their heart. And that is the main thing. And the Gundicha, for Krishna to reside in our heart, before Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi, Sudarshan Chakra goes to Gundicha, Mahaprabhu personally supervises how the temple should be cleaned. And there are 3 aspects of cleaning. One is the gross, the subtle, and even the finer subtle aspect. And Mahaprabhu, he engaged all his devotees of taking water from Indradimna Sarovar and then passing the water. Only these 2 names will be spoken. Hari Hari, Hari Bol. So water from the water parts will be given. So actually that shows us that how deep is Hari Bhajan. And then cleansing of the heart. Mahaprabhu personally demonstrated, because he actually came to this world that actually he experienced love for Krishna and he wants to share that. And for sharing alone, he doesn't say that I have given the holy name. That holy name, that is the ultimate. But now he is also showing us the way how to clean our heart, how to clean the temple. So Gundicha actually, it doesn't mean that actually once in a year alone it is clean. It is a Seto Darpana Marjanam. We are chanting the holy name. And actually it is a continuous process that whenever we chant, the anarthas goes and it will be visible. But certainly in Mahaprabhu's moment, the anarthas in Kali Yuga is actually only a part of our struggle to achieve our real goal, which is love for Krishna. And the Mahaprabhu says that actually whenever there is a cleansing process, actually the dirt which are hidden, that naturally comes into our vision. And Mahaprabhu personally, he gave a competition that whoever collects more dirt, he would be giving the compliment. The compliment is like hugging and then praising and then appreciating and then showing his special glance of mercy. And then one Bengali devotee, actually he came and then poured water on Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and he started to drink water. Then actually he chastised Swarup Damodar that what your Gaudiya Vaishnavas are doing, this is the right way to take dust of my lotus feet. But Mahaprabhu was internally pleased. Then actually only one devotee, Kalidas, he only had the opportunity to drink Mahaprabhu's the speck of dust cleaning water 3 times. Then Mahaprabhu told to stop, 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 because he was actually having this greedy nature of taking this Uchishta. So Mahaprabhu also favored his desire. So like that, actually in Gundicha pastime, many things happened, but Kalidas alone, he had the opportunity of drinking the water washing the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu 3 times. So it means that actually when we desire, when we hanker, Mahaprabhu is there to reciprocate. So Gundicha actually people generally they generally before the mandir, actually there will be a big pot and then the broomstick and then devotee they go and then clean it. Actually Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Devi, they take up the residence. So Mahaprabhu says that we should clean that, like that Krishna is residing in our heart. Naturally, we have to do this chanting process, Seto Darpana Marjanam. Then we can actually, Paramatma is there is no doubt. But when we clean our heart, it's 100% clean. Krishna resides there and he reciprocates. And definitely at that time, when a person is 100% clean, then he can consult the Paramatma or the Krishna directly. One time, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj told that a pure devotee, he can consult the Supreme Lord Krishna in their heart. They can consult. And that's why Prabhupada, whenever he took decision, when he came to US, he used to direct many person, you do this, you do this, you be the temple president, you be the treasurer, you do this, the Radha Yatra, other festivals. So Prabhupada was saying that all this instruction is coming directly from Supreme Lord Krishna. And whatever they speak, it also become regulated by Krishna. So that path is shown by Krishna, and definitely we should aspire to follow in the footsteps to achieve that level as soon as possible.
Wow. Like the 6 Guru Varga glories were not enough, and Shamagori Mataji jumped in and she asked more glories, and you were ready to give us the more nectar. So beautiful, Prabhu. And so beautifully you said, when we chant, Krishna is listening to us. In fact, we as Jivas many times are not there attentive, but Krishna is actually taking care of us. So true, Prabhu, so true. Prabhuji, there is 2 more hand raised. Prabhu, can we go ahead?
Yeah, Indulekha Mataji.
Thank you. Indulekha Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Jivana Gaurahari Prabhu. Thank you so much for such a wonderful class, Prabhuji. So many realizations, and you shared all the pastime locations and all the wonderful pastimes of each and every one of these great associates of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhuji, my question was regarding Gadadhar Pandit, and you mentioned that he was there with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for his entire, throughout that period when he was there, even in Puri. So Prabhuji, during the last 12 years, was Gadadhar Pandit also a part of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or was it just Swarup, Damodar Goswami and Ramananda Raya?
So in the last 18 years, when Mahaprabhu came to Puri, Gadadhar Pandit also came to Puri. Like for Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu fixed up a residence at the Bakul, and for Gadadhar Pandit also Lord Chaitanya fixed up his residence at the Tota Gopinath temple, and he also digged Gopinath deity, which was lying beneath the earth, and then he told to Gadadhar Pandit to worship this deity. So Mahaprabhu daily he used to visit Jagannath temple, then he also used to visit Haridas Thakur. Then he would also love to come to Tota Gopinath and hear Srimad Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit, especially the Dhruva Leela and also Prahalad Leela. So actually, Mahaprabhu was regularly having the constant association with Gadadhar Pandit. And when Mahaprabhu winded up his pastime, we all know that all the eternal associate, they cannot bear separation from Krishna. Maybe when Mahaprabhu disappeared within a year or so, a couple of years, most of his eternal associates, they also winded up their pastime. So actually in Puri, Mahaprabhu's pastime was not only in Gambhira, not only in Jagannath temple, not only in Siddhabagul, but also daily he would have association with Gadadhar Pandit, and Vibhishan also came once to take darshan of Mahaprabhu at Tota Gopinath. Tota Gopinath is many pastimes happen. So daily association Gadadhar Pandit happened with Mahaprabhu.
Thank you so much for correcting that. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Gail Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much for this class. You were mentioning about the Paramatma in the heart versus Krishna, original Bhagavan in the heart. So I like to understand how it is that, Krishna, or let's say Bhagavan, Paramatma, and Brahman, they're one entity, right? There's not three separate entities. Just, it's a matter of one's level of realization that you'll see one or the other. So for us who understand this, right, why do we say that for those of us, we're aspiring devotees, but we're still conditioned? So why is it for us, we say that it's only Paramatma in the heart when it's just one entity actually?
So Krishna in his So Krishna in his Paramatma feature, he observes all the activity as a witness, and then gives whatever one does, good or bad. He is neutral, but when a devotee cleanses his heart, Krishna personally resides and he personally reciprocates. So Krishna is complete. Paramatma is not complete, and Paramatma is not in the spiritual world. The concept of Paramatma exists only in the material world. So for the devotees, actually, even though if they have the material body and if their heart is cleansed, they can have a direct reciprocation with Krishna in their heart.
Yeah, so my problem is still that we're speaking of Paramatma and Krishna as though they are separate entities.
It's Paramatma and Krishna, they are both one and the same, but the Krishna is showing as a full manifestation and complete.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mother Gail. Sukakara Prabhu, you have another question?
Yeah. Please.
Yes, please.
Prabhuji, Jivana Gaurahari Prabhu, is Tota Gopinath being the deities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and it was Gadadhar Pandit also was doing the services. I think Mahaprabhu left in the last, he left his body inside the temple. He didn't come back. No? He went inside the Tota Gopinath deity only. There was a small hole or something.
Yeah, when Mahaprabhu winded up his pastime, he entered into the Gopinath deity, and even during the Mangalarti time, they used to show the scar which is in the thigh of Gopinath temple. So showing the mark that Mahaprabhu has merged into the deity of Gopinathji. So yes, Gopinath, Mahaprabhu being one and the same, he merged his final pastimes with Gopinath. When he got a message from Advaita Acharya, there is no person in the market to get rice. So it means that Mahaprabhu came with the purpose of inundating the whole world with Krishna consciousness. That purpose was solved. So this message was given by Advaita Acharya. Then Mahaprabhu told that I was invited to this world by Advaita Acharya, and Mahaprabhu, he got a secret message from Advaita Acharya, and he winded up his pastime.
What was the message, final message? There was no person to buy rice.
There is no person. there is no person to get a rice in the market. So it was a secret code.
Oh, that means everybody has got the message.
Yeah, everyone has got. Yeah, yeah.
And the Gadadhar Pandit also left his body also went inside Totokupinath only. The same place he also went.
That is not revealed because for Mahaprabhu it is revealed. For Gadadhar Pandit, it's not revealed.
Okay. So what I'm trying is when I'm drinking water, I'm always thinking Rasa of Mapsa Kaunteya. Hare Krishna, I'm drinking your taste like that. I'm trying to see wherever possible. When I see the sun, oh, you are one of the eyes of Krishna. Oh, moon, you are the eyes of Krishna. Like that, I'm trying to relate. I'm trying to even seeing Raj Prabhu, oh, Paramatma is inside. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It may be madness, but I think that is the way I'm trying my best, Prabhu. Even my pen also, oh, there's Paramatma inside. I'm not able to see whether moving, non-moving, living, non-living, Paramatma is everywhere. Oh, this handkerchief, Paramatma is there. I may become mad, but is it okay if I see like that everything? Every aspect I'm trying to go minutely and trying to forcibly see Krishna.
Krishna consciousness means, as said by Prabhupada, seeing Krishna and seeing his different energies. That is Krishna consciousness. Exactly what you say. That is best.
Is energy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah. Because it's also told by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj that the pure devotees, when they consult, they don't even consult the Paramatma, they consult the Krishna directly. And Bhanu Maharaj also says that because this question was also asked, Paramatma already residing, then again when we say that when we do this Krishna resides, then Bhanu Maharaj told that actually when the heart is cleansed, then Krishna directly resides. So these 2 points told by Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj as well as by His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
So I went to this, Srirangam now recently. So they told there is like 7 doors in the Vaikuntha. In the Srirangam also there are 7 gates to go inside. So in the spiritual world, when these 4 Kumaras went, 6 doors are Kam, Krodh, Moh, Lobh, Madamatsarya. It will open only if you are totally free of all these things. The 7th gate, Jai Vijay will personally check and tell you inside. So in the Srirangam, when Iyengar told me, we just get up in the morning, say, Ranga, 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 7 times. Night also you tell, so that Ranga Radha will definitely bless you to go to Vaikuntha. So everything is Krishna only, everything is Balaji only. So I just wanted to share with you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Sugakara Prabhu. Your heart is pure and you're a very good devotee, Prabhu. Your heart is so pure. Thank you.
I'm just trying to learn from Jivana Gaurahari.
Very honest.
From you all, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give your association every day, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Next.
Anita Mataji, you have another question?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, before you were saying like Paramatma is in the material form, can you elaborate on that, Prabhuji? Actually, Paramatma, we say he is in Vaikuntha Lok, right? He belongs to Vaikuntha planets.
No, I said that actually the concept of Paramatma is only in the material world, because if a devotee, if he achieves perfection and gets a spiritual body, he will be seeing either Narayana in Vaikuntha or Krishna in spiritual world, directly seeing face to face. There is no concept of Paramatma. Paramatma, the concept exists only in the heart of living entities, being the witness of all one's activities and to fulfill all one's perverted desires. So this concept of Paramatma does not exist in the spiritual world.
Haribol, this is first time I'm hearing. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for that clarity. I didn't know this.
And also Guru Tattva also exists only in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there is no Guru Tattva. You can see your spiritual master as your intimate friend or old friend. Hare Krishna.
That's wonderful. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Anita Mataji. Very beautiful question. And yes, Prabhu, thank you. Very beautiful answer. Sugakara Prabhu, you have another question?
Sorry. I'm asking so many questions. Please don't feel bad. Jivana Gaurahari Prabhu is an expert, that's why I'm asking him. Prabhuji, this Haridas Thakur, he came before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he was chanting 192 rounds of Mahamantra. And whereas, when we see in some lecture, they are told that originally in this Kali Santanam was Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he didn't want to disappoint the other people. So he said, okay, we will do Hare Krishna first like that. But yesterday, I had just checked with our Vidwan Gauranga Prabhu in Mayapur. He says, no, everything right from Brahma's time, it is only Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I would just want a clarification that was it changed or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did? It was from the beginning. Even Brahma had told Vrishabhanu Prabhu to chant and Radharani had come at the time. So since you are in touch with so many books and all, just wanted some clarification. But we are doing a drama of Haridas Thakur. So we want to know how to place it, whether you knew before or after Mahaprabhu came only the Mahamantra was given.
Haridas Thakur was chanting. Haridas Thakur was chanting this Hare Krishna only. Before that, actually, the original Mahamantra is Hare Rama only. Then, as we all know that actually, when this mantra was made public, there was a protest from the caste Brahmanas. Then Mahaprabhu, then actually he specified that okay, we will reverse it. We will chant Hare Krishna. Then the Brahmanas told, if it is chanted Hare Krishna, we don't have any obstruction. So actually, Mahaprabhu actually, we can say that re-empowered this Mahamantra, and we are followers of Mahaprabhu, and whatever Mahaprabhu has said, we have accepted. So actually, it's Mahaprabhu means actually it also includes Mahaprabhu and all his associates. So everyone chanted this Hare Krishna.
So you got a proof for this, no? That it was Hare Rama, and they changed to Hare Krishna, Hare
No,
Krishna.
actually we can get it from scriptures only, but actually Praman actually, like if we go to Ayodhya, we can say that actually Lord Ram disappeared in Sarayu, but if one person asks Praman that which is the place that Lord Ram disappeared, it is difficult to say like that only, Hare Krishna.
Okay. Because these controversies, but there is the Muralidhar Swami here, they always say Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So I told them.
The thing is that, those who are chanting Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, they are not even able to give up tea coffee. But actually, those who are chanting Hare Krishna, they are able to give tea coffee easily. That itself is a proof. You asked Brahma, that itself is a proof.
Yeah.
They are able to follow the 4 regulative principles. They are not able to follow the 4 regulative principles. Only ISKCON is able to follow the 4 regulative principles. This alone is sufficient enough. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your time for the question answer session too. There are many comments in chat box other than Dhanchari Mataji, Lalita Mataji, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, Tiffany Mataji, Aditi Mataji. They all are glorifying the class and they love the PPTs and your efforts, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Prabhu, with your permission, if there is no more question answer, we can end the session, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Pancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhu patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Namo Namaha.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your class, Prabhu, and we'll look for your classes again in the future, Prabhu, and for your association. Dear devotees, let us pay our obeisances again to Prabhuji. Vancha ISKCON Guru Varga ki jai. Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada ji ki jai. Gaura Jivan Prabhu ji ki jai.